July 28, 1879, and Peru Bolivia seeks to incorporate its far-flung islands into states. Hello everyone, I call myself Zondagskind, and I like to play Victoria 3. And I took some time to prepare this episode, because I want to incorporate these island states, and that's going to cost around 100 bureaucracy. It's not exactly 100, but if you look at this, like this is a little over 20, little under, little over, little under. It's around 100. We don't exactly have that lying around. All the government administrations we have are up to snuff. So I took some time to go through this mod, More Spreadsheets. It is amazing. This screen is probably going to be a mainstay for me from now on. Not sure exactly how useful this third tab is going to be for me, but this one is great, especially since I can see the state traits, which is something I think I complained about a couple of times, that don't have a list of that. And now I do. And the market, where I can immediately set trade policies and get new trading routes. I'm amazed. And another mod I just installed is one outliner to rule them all. Yeah, shoutouts to both those mods. And let's get into the things I prepared. So, the big way I want to get some bureaucracy is by cutting down some trade routes. Didn't actually get the results I had hoped to get from that, but still. Step 1. Embargo Brazil, because they are shipping away a lot of wheat or grain, which is already not super great for us. So embargo them. Bye-bye. And that means we can cut down this trading route with the Qing, because we were basically shipping grain from Yunnan to us, and then passing it on to Brazil. So bye-bye. Then we want to bankroll El Salvador, because we already have a trade agreement with them, and maybe they would like to join our customs union. So let's try and make that happen. We are going to lose some income from tariffs, but I'll deal with that when all is said and done. And also we still have one more gold mine queued up, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Then cancel a furniture trading route from the US. It was pretty low anyway, not worth the bureaucracy. Cancel a tools trading route from France. Again, not super profitable or not super useful. Like, this is a big trading route, so I'm fine with spending 15 bureaucracy on that. Then, explosives from the US. Cancel that one. Then, opium from France. Cancel that one. Again, and also, I'm not canceling any trade routes with Russia, because we have a trade agreement, so that doesn't cost me any bureaucracy. So no matter how big or small those trading routes are, they can stay. So even though this one is more productive, I'm cancelling the one with France. Not ideal to cut down trading routes on goods you already have a shortage on, but it's fine. Then we can establish some new trading routes. Namely, I'm going for clothes from El Salvador. Yes. Then furniture from Venezuela, because again we have a trade agreement with them, and maybe we can convince them that they should join our customs union. And Venezuela is even better, because we also don't need convoys since we have a land border with them. So come on in. Then I want to ship fish to Venezuela. Yes. Oh, my game. Oh, no. Almost seemed like my game was crashing. We want to import coal from the US, because we just need a bunch of coal. Wait, what? Am I confused? What? Oh, I must have already clicked that button. That's fine. Then, oil to Venezuela and El Salvador. To Venezuela and El Salvador. Very good. Then silk from India. Silk. I am being blind. Silk, where are you? Why can't I see you? Oh, I thought it was in luxury goods, but it's in industrial goods. Sorry. Silk from India. Then fruit from Venezuela. Fruit from Venezuela. Porcelain from Russia. Porcelain from Russia. Opium from Burma. And that is it. And now we have a bit of bureaucracy already to spare. Then we can use that to just start incorporating a couple of these states. Which one is the most expensive now? You. Okay, let's do you. And we definitely want to queue up a government administration somewhere where there are some peasants and there is some infrastructure. So, let's see. Ika, maybe? Yeah, Ika. You can use the government administration, right? Yeah. Queue it up. We'll pull it up fairly soon. Then I took some time to look at some states who were struggling with unemployment, or actually lack of unemployment, so to speak. And specifically, Antofagasta wants public trams. Yes. And in their iron mines, they want to use rail. Very good. And they also need a port relatively soon. Then... Yep, that was that. Now, as for the building queue, I want to pull up the universities pronto. And then the gold mine. And yeah, that painful railroad will come after that. Because I really need to up my science, because this is actually a point where science can really help us solve some lacks in production. So, we're right now working on mutual funds, which will help us get more money and get out of this debt, which I've made worse for ourselves. And then we want to go to open hearth process, because that will enable us to make more steel. Right now, iron isn't too big of a problem. This will basically use more iron to make more steel, 1-to-1. So that will be good. And after that, we want to go to ironclads here, and basically modernize all of our shipping fleets. So, that will be good. And then there is one more thing, namely, since the Catholic Church is now marginalized, we can say to the people, hey, how about we don't care about religion at all anymore? Should be good, right? Yeah, okay. Then, one final thing. Paraguay still has part of Mato Grosso. That is, of course, totally unacceptable. So, I debated whether I should maybe go for make puppet against Paraguay, or I just take the state. I think I'm just going to go for take state and probably try and take Bajo Paraguay as well. So, let's actually save up after all these changes I made. Because, well, so far I've only had to like save scum once after a diplomatic play got out of hand, like way at the start. But you never know. And this should be a relatively safe war since Paraguay is landlocked. So even if someone tries to intervene, they would have to navally invade me. But then before they do that, I will have already gone into Paraguay. Unless Argentina and or Brazil join. That could happen. But let's just see it play out. Okay, I think I'm ready to unpause again. And basically, I think I won't go to the end date with this save, because that would mean I would have to make like 40 episodes. But I think a nice goal could be to totally control the Andes, Brazil, strategical region, and La Plata. And by that point, I think we will have become a great power. And I think that's a nice note to end on. To kind of, yeah, be the hegemon of most of South America and be a great power. You know, that's nice. So, I can actually go to speed 5 if the game will let me in a moment. Unproductive trade routes, I don't believe you. Hit low market access, yes, I know. And, yeah, all of this is fine. I do want to go into the budget. And, oh yeah, I wanted to raise the military wages. Because then the armed forces will be loyal. But I don't have to do that until war actually starts. So, yeah. Not ideal how the economy is looking, but I'll fix that when I fix that. More conscriptable Italians. Probably won't do that. But it's nice that it's possible. You just want war reparations, you know? That's totally fair. France would be willing to join me. What would they want? They want me to ban slavery? Sure. US already declares neutrality in Portugal as well. Okay. Looks like, well, I assume they're going to back down, but let's try. They begin mobilization. I'd be very surprised if they don't back down, honestly. But, let's mobilize you guys. Only Eduardo de la Cruz. There are so many De La Cruzes and De Cruzes and De Santa Cruzes and De La Santa Cruzes in this game that I keep like mixing up. Yeah, it's Teresa de la Santa Cruz. Oh, they didn't back down. Well, we're going to entirely conquer Paraguay. Right? Looks like it. Their defense actually isn't too bad. Esteban Rivadavia. Wait, what? Rivadavia? Or Rivadavia? I don't know. But, he's an expert defensive strategist. Too bad that our guy is an expert offensive planner, and our army is just better. Dipping a bit into a prestige penalty now. But, I think it'll be fine. So yeah, working on those universities, which does mean you need a port, like, now. So port in Antofagasta. Probably somewhere over here. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Paraguay is soon a thing of the past. Paraguay will no longer exist. Already the deficit is looking better. I think it's because of tariffs becoming less of a problem. Or investment pool transfers becoming better. Oh, I think we were building stuff which wasn't... Yeah, universities can be funded by the investment pool, so that was the problem there. Okay, that's fine. Gold discovered in Cajamarca? My god. So 2 gold fields? Wow. You guys. Yeah, it means we're in the green again, thanks to those gold fields. It's amazing. Yep, Paraguay, please pay respect to Paraguay. But this is pretty cool. Mutual funds, our industrialists are going to go through the roof for this, because we can publicly trade everything now. Which I think we will. A popular playwright endorses reform. I've even learned how to speak. In the midst of the debates surrounding total separations in Belém, one of the country's leading playwrights strongly associated with the intelligentsia has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. I think in this case I will go for the prestige again, right? Although 20 prestige at this point isn't even... No, I think actually I will go for this. Because the enactment chance actually wasn't too good so far. I think at this point I'll skimp on the prestige. We'll just earn our prestige with hard fought. Oh, South Island, gold mines depleted. Oh no. But that means you should be able to get some of your own. Yes, and now we want to go to open hearth process, which means I want to make the industrialist happy right now. What can I do for you? Right, nothing right now because I'm trying to enact something. Since our military is happy, oh, and it's spreading to us really fast. So let's do this instead. That's easier. El Salvador owns us an obligation. Hey, El Salvador. Come join the... I can't? Oh, yeah, because I have a diplomacy deficit. I know how things work. Also... Let's see. So... Oh, now you're working on that railroad again. Oh, we have open hearth process. Amazing. Yes, so let's go into our steel. Oh yeah, there's a mod for this that does this very nicely, where you auto improve buildings you capture. I'm deliberately not doing that so that you see that if you play and you don't have that mod, you have to go through all of that yourself. So for now, this is going to be a little painful because at first these buildings are all going to struggle for their weekly balance. But once the capitalists kick in, then there should be a lot more money in the investment pool, which will be very nice. So in the end, this should work. Please all go to craftsman sewing. I hope the silk routes will just improve somehow. Yes, all go to the best standards, please. And I'll fix it from there. Or will I? Steel tools. Yikes. Actually, yikes. Rotary valve. Yep. You're at the best already. Open hearth process. So yeah, we're going to get only 60 more steel. It'll be fine. It will be fine. You can only be privately owned. Publicly traded. Repeating rifles, breech loaders, publicly traded. I'll probably speed this up a bit. Okay, still at a small deficit. The painful railway is this is the railway of pain, my guys. Yeah. So let's pull up, I think, how are we looking on infrastructure? It's fine, it's fine. You definitely need a railway at some point. I'll just queue it up. And you also need a new railway at some point. I'll queue it up. Actually, how are your gold mines doing? They're fine. They're fine. So, let's see. In that case, I think I now want to pull up one of those government administrations. Or the one I had. And pull up a couple of gold mines. Specifically the ones in South Island. That seems good. Okay. And on we go. Philosophy department has been completed. That was a journal entry. And it means we can get more university building output for 5 years. Progress on socialism. Or... Okay, so let's look at this. What gives us more innovation, actually? This is all of this is 3K, right? So 25% university building output. Well, how many universities do we have right now? It's in urban. We now have 8 universities, which I think will be... Yeah, I think that'll be stable for now. These 5 are giving us 15.6. Is that correct? Is it 3 innovation per? Yeah. So, the other ones, so 3 are separate ones. So, it's 21 innovation. 25%. So, it's 4.4 4 and a quarter. And I thought I could speak again, but no. 4.25 for 5 years per week. 5 years, so that's like 250 times 4. Yeah, so I think it's around 1,000 innovation that we'd have more. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think we would get a bit more qualifications. But we would lose out, practical terms, on 200,000 innovation. So I think this makes more sense. Either one of these techs. These are both society techs, I believe. And is there any reason we would prefer one over the other? Well, the fact that this will almost almost be ready already, so that's nice. Yeah, I think that was the pick. Okay. Gold mines. Let's go. Gold mines in Blenheim? Not sure how you pronounce those names. Can support more declared interests. Let's do that. Let's see. We have interest in Mexico. Oh. Yep, there is philosophical pragmatism. That gives us more influence. That's nice. Which means that in a moment we can actually bring in the guy I wanted in. Let's get these guys. Yep. So we can trade with the Ottomans and with Greece. But we can bring in El Salvador into the customs union. They might think not, but I use my obligation. Customs union started, so they're in our market now. Very nice. In Venezuela, how are you feeling about the customs union? 17. I could bankroll you, right? It's a little steep. Hell on earth! You guys, just stop. Stop! Why would you do this? Yeah. Just not okay. I do want to make sure I also get this. So this is... Need to use more explosives in the thing. Munitions plants. Cash reserves. And it's just occupied. Okay. So, what is the problem in our munitions plant? It can't employ enough people. Okay, so we have total separation. Amazing. January 22, 1881, and Peru, Bolivia is totally secular now. The landowners are very angry. The Catholic Church is very angry, but it's also very powerless to stop us. So that's the issue, right? You need workforce occupancy greater or equal to 75%. Which I think is mostly just down to explosives being very expensive. And the wages being too high, probably. Yeah, they want a high wage. Okay, yeah, our laborers here are very scarce. So you definitely need a decree. Honestly, take out this, put in greener grass. Okay, getting that government administration. That's very good. The Netherlands have declared us a rival. Yeah, I did see already that they had an antagonistic attitude. Well, this is not great. But I don't want to take down a law enforcement thing. Although actually, I mean that would. I think that's also instant. So it would. But we have so many radicals, man. And don't we have states in turmoil as well? Yeah, we have a bunch of states in turmoil. Yeah, no. No. You can get radical all you want. But, yeah. And we are at peace. How boring. Conquer state of Pastaza. But save up first. Because this will already be a pretty tricky war. Because New Granada, who is in our customs union, will now be our enemy. And it's a coastal state we're attacking, so there is the potential of a great power coming in, like through the ports of Ecuador to come stomp on us. But yeah, now we have the problem of New Granada being our enemy. That's not great. Disappearing interests. Oh, is that because they left a customs mark? Yeah. Yeah, which makes sense. That's fine. I will add the war goal of getting the Amazonas complete. How is our infamy? Yeah. It's up there. It's up there. You're importing artillery now. That doesn't seem great. Hey, Ecuador back down. Amazing. Very good. So we can get more coal mines in a bit. Very happy about that. We've already almost finished that painful railway, partly because I wasn't paying attention. Then we're getting ports and lead mines. Yeah, chemical plants. Yeah, I do want that chemical plant. Because it will make explosives. So that's good. New Granada ended the rivalry. That was not... Oh, they had started a rivalry and then ended again. How are you feeling about me now? Not great. Yikes. How's our market looking now that they left? Actually nothing too spectacular there. So, hope you liked it. Hope you like us gobbling up Paraguay, gobbling up Pastaza. Ecuador now has their modern borders at May 2, 1881. So yeah, if you like that, then leave a like. If you don't like it because you're from Ecuador or Paraguay, then do leave a comment. And in any case, subscribe to the channel for more, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.